Can you keep a secret? Well, can you? If you can, then that's good for you, and even better for someone else or for your friend. You ever notice why you feel betrayed so much? I mean, like, why the whole definition of a heartbreak? It's basically because you felt so wonderful before. That's basically what it is. Like when you confide, or that's the technical term, but trust in someone to tell them a secret, and they go and blab. Now, when you think about it, telling a secret, now on one hand, that friend, you should shame that friend for blabbing when you told her it was a secret, but on the other hand, it was your secret first, so it's your secret to keep first. It's your secret to keep. The point is, you were the one who blabbed first. I mean, like, you knew that if it's a really big and deep secret, then you knew that you couldn't tell your friend. But for some reason, we have this need to want to tell other people secrets. And I guess almost for fun, hope that they keep it. I guess if they do, then we can trust them, and etc., etc. But more than often than not, they end up breaking our trust. So in turn, we break our own trust because we made our own decision to trust this person with a secret, and our decision failed us. Just like their decision failed us. I don't know how they feel. There's one woman who was sleeping with this 13-year-old boy, this teacher. She confided in another teacher, and the teacher went forward and said something. And of course, the news reporter at least initially said ratted the person out. And I personally support them on that, because since it was consensual, and of course laws are laws, but there's that laws, what other people say. They have no right to really be involved unless there's something dangerous. So, that teacher did rat them out, but since the woman is fired and facing charges, technically she doesn't ever have to face that teacher again, save for the court of law. And obviously, indefinitely she's fired, so she's ever going to have to work with that teacher, and I'm sure the teacher, when she came forward, full and well knew that after doing so, like, they indefinitely would do something, and you would have lost that person forever. Either jail-wise, or they'd never speak to you, and you'd be lucky they didn't come after you. So why do we want to confine trust in people's secrets? Is it really just a test? I mean, to test secrets, like, is a person trustworthy? And I will admit, having a trustworthy subordinate person is one of the most valuable commodities for another human, a very trustworthy human. And I've kissed a bunch of frogs, hoping to turn into a prince or princess. Well, I'm not gay or anything. I mean, I guess princess. Like some girls who I like, and currently there's some girls that I'm kind of courting. But some of them is long distance, online. So it's not like I really know them or can get too close. Others, I was friends with them once. They turned out to be total bitches. And I mean that too. They decided to be eternal bitches and jerks, and also people too, like guys. Turned out to be jerks or racist, etc., etc. And maybe a few times I turned out to be a jerk or racist for someone. Don't know. Don't know. I do care. But the question remains, why do we tell other people's secrets, and why do we need to feel bad if we don't? Unless it affects them, even with best friends, sometimes it's fine to keep some secrets. And that's perfectly fine. Of course, nosy friends, including yourself, they want to know your friend's secret just because. And more often than not, the few of you think that you can do something about it, like there's a problem, and you go forward to do something or try something, and either end up getting exposed or making it worse. So why is it well, you have to, well, you see? So, sorry for that pause. But, you hear countless songs about who to know, who to trust. There are countless people who confide in the police or who don't trust the police, and either way they get paid. I mean, they either pay for it. I mean, of course, sometimes there are benefits to not trusting and to trusting. That's the whole scary thing about it. It just depends. Sometimes there's some people who are just lucky. You can either be really smart or lucky. And most people are lucky. Like, that's how life is, where some people can be stupid but lucky a lot. Some people can be smart and unlucky, and, that's it. So as far as I'm concerned, trust is something people have to earn. Even people higher up in the authority class. Because I'm expected to do what they say without question. So maybe I can make them follow my orders, but if they want me to trust them or anything out of me, they have to bend a little bit too. And of course that may mean fighting them and stuff, but it'll be worth it. It is worth it. And I guess your hearts, when you are with people who you think you can trust and they turn out to be jerks, it's kind of like, it's not a relationship, it's a friendship. I mean, it's kind of like a heartbreak too. And I guess it's like this one guy, Don Steele, in this video I watched, he says, "Oh, your heart breaks so much, your heart only breaks because you felt so wonderful for so long before the shit hit the fan." And that up is, like some people who I'm no longer friends with and even have a bitter breakup, mostly online. When I knew them or when we were friends, like we were really good friends and I really liked them. I'm sure vice versa. So I'm really actually surprised with some of them. I'm really surprised that we're no longer friends. But they made their choice and I made mine. Of course, I still ultimately have preference that they were the ones who were wrong, but that's just me, so that's being an unbiased person. But sadly, that's life, and sometimes people can lose their lives. They can lose a lot more than a person. And she wasn't the right one anyway, or she wasn't a good friend, or he wasn't a good friend anyway, or they were worth it, and they were worth it for a while. That's what you have to do in life. You have to know who to trust and watch out for mistakes. And understand that sometimes even there's some things that just have to be only with you. Don't break your own trust. Some things that you probably that would be highly risky telling someone else, that you absolutely have to, just keep it to yourself and only yourself, not even your family. Just keep it to yourself.